Well, hello everyone, and welcome back into Crypto's News. It's me, your boy Omar Bam, aka Crypto, here with an update, a car video update to tell you what's going on and to share this special moment because last night I unblurred my eyes around like 1 in the morning and I checked the Bitcoin price and I was like, whoa, there it is, finally, 100K Bitcoin. Been waiting for this since... Well, I'm still kind of waiting, actually. I've been really waiting for the $1 million Bitcoin, but looking at inflation and the way things are looking for crypto, at least politically here in the United States, it's looking like it might be in the cards, $1 million Bitcoin. So that's really the big one here. This is just, I think, an important psychological milestone that we're finally hitting here. And it makes me wonder now, if we're really going to be aiming for like $1 million Bitcoin, then why not aim for an Ethereum $100,000, right? I think that would be really, really nice. Of course, I'm not talking about this cycle, this run. People want to know my price targets. And all I can say is clown world. I have no idea exactly what the price target would be. But all I can say is way north. Selling, for me, really like getting out of this market, a super risky proposition. Like, of course, as we've talked about, the best trading days of the year happen in just a handful of days for cryptocurrencies that are so volatile. So you just might be out of the boat if we do get a huge rocket up. So people were saying, oh man, no, I'm going to sell. I'm going to put my sell order right at 100K Bitcoin because who's going to break through that? How are they going to break through that wall? And sure enough, we did. We hit 104K Bitcoin yesterday, as high as that number. And now we did drop below that. So it's not like we're really in the 100K, past 100K with certainty, but I'm sure that's going to be coming up soon because we didn't even dump that hard after it did have a little bit of a correction. We're sitting just north of $97,000 for Bitcoin, and Ethereum is sitting at $3,811. So getting ready for perhaps $4,000 for that coin. And what is driving Bitcoin higher and higher? I'm losing daylight here, so let me go ahead and rush on here. So what is driving it? A lot of, again, what's going on with politics. For example, we have the new nomination. Basically, Trump is going to be nominating Paul Atkins to be replacing SEC Chair, Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler, someone who has taken quite a hard stance and focus on crypto without really clarifying anything about the regulation whatsoever, pointing at antiquated laws to say, well, you should be following that law because Bitcoin is not like apples to orange. It's definitely an orange. It's definitely a citrus grove, if you know how this Howey test was derived. Dividing up these different plots of citrus groves was basically a security if you were going to be trying to sell those little plots when this first went to the Supreme Court. And so that's pretty much what he points at when he tries to look at what is security or not. And these things don't very easily fit into the mold. Like, my partner was talking about how she was on Twitter the other day and she noticed that folks are saying that cryptos, that's a Ponzi scheme. That's what they think, many people think of as cryptos, a Ponzi scheme, which makes absolutely no sense. She was saying, well, it goes to show that they don't know what a Ponzi scheme is. And I said, well, they might know what a Ponzi scheme is, you know, just people flooding in money. The last person in might have the rug pulled out from underneath them. But really, when we're talking about these things being rug pulls or Ponzi's, we're not talking about the whole space, which is where they're wrong. We're not talking about all of the cryptos, which is where they're wrong. What they're talking about is different coins. Like, for example, this meme coin that came out, you might have heard of, called Hawk Twa. Like a spit, right? Hawk Twa. So basically, this is some chick who just recently got famous, and it was because they asked her, like, what would be the biggest turn on in the bedroom, and she said, like, pointing at the guys, and then Hawk Twa adding it, you know, like spitting at it, and that like blew up. She got a bunch of followers, became a huge influencer, decided to create a whole company and brand merchandise around this whole Hawk Twa thing, hats, you name it, merch, apparel, and then deciding to come out with a meme coin called Hawk, which Yeah, it came out and plummeted over 10 times the value within minutes. And people were saying that their entire life savings were gone. Some bloke was being quoted in the news outlets as having put $35,000 into this meme coin, and upon release, it went down almost immediately to $2,000. So the Hawk team saying, "Oh no, we never got any of those tokens. We never." And then CoffeeZilla, who is known for calling out scams on YouTube, especially like crypto scams and duping in this kind of way, talking about no, your team clearly had links to that token being transferred to them before this dump came out, right? So anyway, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about not necessarily even Ponzi schemes, although it kind of is a Ponzi scheme in a sort of way. When you're seeing the market cap climb, the valuation, $480 million valuation for that Hawk token, then suddenly down to $32 million market cap valuation in minutes, just ridiculous. So that definitely is a Ponzi scheme. But when we're talking about coins like, for example, Ethereum, or we're talking about Bitcoin, more and more it's becoming extremely credible. Like Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, you might have seen he was being interviewed, and the interviewee likened Bitcoin to money, and in a correction, instead of saying that it is money, Jerome Powell, or isn't money rather, he said it's actually more like digital gold. It's an alternative to gold. So really not saying that we're going to be replacing the US dollar or any currency here with it, but not really dismissing it outright as something that is just speculative or a bubble that is going to pop or some sort of asset that everyone will soon forget about. No, he likened it to digital gold, something that we're seeing for younger generations more and more come up. So that's also something quite notable. I also wanted to mention, I guess, while we're doing this update here and we're celebrating the big 100K for Bitcoin together, we're going to talk about Celsius. So Alex Mashinsky, this is someone that I had met, that I had interviewed, that I had put my own money into his platform, and so many of his users had trusted. He had built huge telecom startups before and sold them, and he seemed like a family guy, something like 6, 8 kids, some ridiculous amount. And going out to all these crypto conferences talking about throw your money in here and it's going to be safe, you're going to be getting these returns, and so many people lost real serious life savings. I don't know if that individual actually threw $35,000 into that meme coin that we talked about, Hawk coin, but like, so they're saying if you kind of did that, then you kind of had it coming to you, when it was someone that, she's not known for financial savvy, let's just say that, and might have even been linked to the Logan Paul and the Jake Paul twins, who are known to be involved in some cryptocurrency rug pulls, perhaps, right? So if the Paul team was helping to create this, then you should have known a little bit better, but I guess a lot of people don't. But anyway, Alex Mashinsky has agreed to not appeal any sort of sentencing that is 30 years or less for his 2 crimes that he has been convicted for these felonies. So they are for misleading investors, lying to them about the nature of the investments, and the other aspect being pumping the Celsius platform's native token, the Cell token, in a kind of flywheel operation that they were doing internally to buy and bid these tokens up to make it look like they had value and to get more people to want to put money into it and also into their platform, and also rewarding users in this token and making it seem like it was going to be worth anything. So anyway, so for those 2 felonies, going to be serving 30 years at least. He said he will not be appealing any sentencing of 30 years or less, and it looks like sentencing is due for April 3rd of 2025. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for joining me here for this rather quick stream. I know some of you do get bored by the longer streams, and I know sometimes I can get really long-winded, as I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna make this a nice shorter one for you guys to digest, and I hope that you watch it. I apologize again for not putting out as many videos. I've been quite busy still. I want to put out more. I'm going to be away for the holidays. Maybe I can do some videos away in Florida for the holidays for you guys. If you guys want to see that, see more videos, remember to hit that like, remember to thumbs this up, remember to share these videos on Twitter, please, on Reddit, wherever you have a trusted community of folks who want to engage with this kind of content and be up to date, and at least share it in a really wholesome community that's been around for like literally one of the longest communities around cryptocurrency, around Bitcoin, has been this one for since 2015. So I appreciate your help, or 2016 rather, whatever. So I'd appreciate your help getting the word out about the new channel so we can grow it. And the more people that watch, the more videos I want to create for you guys. And of course, as always, a super huge shout out to my Patreon sponsors, my YouTube sponsors, and those of you guys who are asking me, hey, crypto, when new video? Here it is for you guys so we can share in this moment. And as always, take care, guys. Much love and stay cryptic. Peace.